Cheers. Love you. Love you. This turned out so precious. Let's make some Mother's Day gift ideas together that look high-end, but start at Dollar Tree. Hi friends, my name is Shannon from TheDailyDIYer. Now let's get right into it. We're gonna turn these floral cloches from Dollar Tree from cheesy to sentimental in just a few simple steps. And step one is make sure those lights work. Yes, this cloche comes with beautiful fairy lights, love that. And then we're gonna take it apart. So take the lid off, remove that flower, keep the lights, grab out some painter's tape, cover up the lights with the painter's tape because we're gonna obviously be painting here. We don't wanna get the lights covered in paint. And this is the magical paint that we're gonna be using. It is amazing. I've used this so many times. It's basically gonna transform our plastic base into wood. How does it do that? Well, this paint is basically like a chalk paint, so it's gonna stick to the plastic for us, not gonna chip off. Love that. It's very durable, but it's also got wood flecks in it, which basically makes this stainable. But it's a little bit of a process to get there, and that is just basically adding at least 2 layers of your paint onto this base, letting it dry, and then you can come in with any kind of wood stain, oil-based, water-based, gel stain. I'm actually gonna be using some acrylic paint as a stain because it's gonna dry a lot faster for us. And I'm a little bit impatient, so that's why I went with the acrylic paint. I like this paint because it's a little bit more see-through, so you're gonna get that kind of wood effect once we do a special technique with it using a baby wipe. You can also use a wet paper towel for this. You basically just come in over the wet paint and you're going to remove some of that wet paint, going the same direction with your wipes, and it's gonna reveal some of the underneath of your paint. And using a bristle brush actually works a lot better. So you'll see I start with a foam paintbrush, threw that aside. It didn't work as great as the bristle brush, and you'll see here on the sides it's going to look much more like wood than that top part did, but you're not going to see so much of the top part, so I wasn't worried about that. But you do want to wipe the acrylic paint on and then wipe some of it off with a wet paper towel or a baby wipe to get that wood grain effect. And here it is dry. It only took a little bit. I took my heat gun to it. It takes no time to dry. Love that. I know I'm gonna get questions about my placemat. You all love these. They're actually silicone, so they're washable. They're reusable over and over again. You can get paint and glue on them. They wipe right off. Good as new. So I'll have those linked down below for you too. And now for another new product that I wanted to give a try with this project. It's a metallic paint. Again, this will be linked down below for you as well. I am using some tape to tape off the top of this, and I added 3 coats of this metallic paint to the top knob to make it look like this, giving it a really beautiful vintage metallic look. Next, we're adding a really unique item. This is called a floral frog. It will be linked down in the description box below for you. It helps with floral arranging. However, we're not using it for florals, and I'll show you what we're gonna do with this here in just a second. But we're gonna attach this to the bottom of our cloche using some glue dots. So move your fairy lights off to the side and then place your floral frog right in the center of your base. So instead of florals, we're using this frog for a photo. So this is a family photo. I turned it black and white, printed it out on regular white cardstock, and then cut it down to size so it would fit on that frog and also within the dome of the cloche. And then you can go ahead, turn your fairy lights on, and arrange it around your photo. As I said, this makes for the most beautiful sentimental gift. You can add your own vintage photos in there, antique photos, family photos in there to give as a gift. And I love it. It's just beautiful. We stayed on a budget to create it, but it still looks very vintagey, antique-y, and definitely beautiful enough to give as a gift. All right, so this might be my favorite gift idea. We're gonna take a simple Dollar Tree glass box and turn it into the sweetest Mother's Day memory gift. And I have a fun tool that's gonna do most of the heavy lifting for us. This is the Lean Pix Cut S1, and I wanna thank them for sponsoring today's video. So for this project, I wanted to include actual memories, not just something pretty. And that's where the Lean Pixcut S1 comes in. It basically turns your photos into print and cut stickers in one step. And I'm not kidding when I say it's beginner friendly. If you can pick photos on your phone, you can use this. And what I love is how fast this is. You can go from idea to finished stickers in about 30 seconds, which makes projects like this so much more doable, especially if you're short on time. And it doesn't just print, it cuts everything out for you perfectly, so instead of me sitting here with scissors trying to make these tiny little photos look decent, it's all done for me. It also has an AI lab feature in the app where you can play around with designs and layouts, which is really fun if you want to customize things even more. And the best part about doing it this way is these aren't just decorations. They're actual stickers my mom can use later for things like bookmarks, scrapbooking, notes, decor, all those things she really loves. So in the end, it ends up being a gift and a little creative kit all in one. So it just makes things feel a lot more personal. I love this memory of me and my mom at the hockey game, and now she can create with it. These turned out so precious. I will be sure to have the Lean Pixcut S1 linked down in the description box below for you. But this is turning out so cute. So let's finish this project together. And now that the Lean Pixcut S1 did pretty much all the work for us, all we have to do is load our beautiful sticker memories into this affordable Dollar Tree glass box. And it just as simple as that. Here's a little tip and trick. Oh, and look at this little memory. Me and my mom at Disney World together. That was so fun too. So this is great for me to look back on memories as well. But here's a little tip and trick. Using velvet ribbon really takes your gifts up a notch, and it makes it look like it came right off of a boutique shelf. It just gives it a little bit more of that high-end elevated look, but doesn't cost a lot of money or take a lot of effort to do. So I just tied this up with some gorgeous ribbon. Simple as that. I hope she loves this. Not only does she get a beautiful box, she gets some beautiful memories, and she gets the opportunity to do a little crafting with the stickers. And again, I will have the Lean Pixcut S1 linked down in the description box below for you. I am totally obsessed with this machine, but I want to make our Mother's Day brunch just a little bit more special. So I'm going to make some little accessories to go with our little brunch. And this is what I made. I found this really cute Mother's Day themed digital kit online. I'll link it down below for you. It was just as easy as adding the files into the Lean app and printing them off as stickers. So now I can use these to help me personalize this next gift idea. So my mom is actually coming over later in this episode to do a crafting session with me, a new Mother's Day tradition I think we're going to adopt. This is year number 2. And so I really wanted to make a really special gift for her to not only enjoy while we're crafting, but also a gift she can take home too. So I got these really inexpensive candles from Walmart. Use those stickers to personalize them with these cute Mother's Day stickers. And you don't have to spend a lot of money to make a really thoughtful gift. So as you can see, I'm using drink carriers that I've saved along the way and using it kind of as a gift bag of sorts. So we put the candle in one of the cup holders. I grabbed some fresh, beautiful viola flowers and put some tissue paper around the bottom instead of having to spend money on an expensive planter. That's a good hack. And then again, using my stickers made with like my Lean machine. I'm using a barbecue skewer here, just wrapping the pennant around and then using that as a pick inside the flowers. The little flags at the bottom, I'm going to attach those onto some toothpicks. Again, another Dollar Tree item that I keep on hand for crafting and things like this. You just twist it on there, and then we're going to put that into a muffin here in just a little bit. My husband was amazing, helped take care of me and my mom and ran and did a coffee run for us. So that went into one of the cup holders. And then, like I said, a little muffin in the fourth one to create the cutest little gift. Beautiful presentation, very thoughtful and yummy. All right, my mom is on her way. I have some finishing touches to finish up. I put a cute screensaver, Mother's Day screensaver on the TV with some music, and this is a Dollar Tree $5 cutting board. I am going to turn it into a brunch charcuterie for us, so let's go do that. A tip to protect your cutting boards is to use a little bit of parchment paper, cut it down to size if it's a little bit too big. That will keep your cutting board from getting dyed from all of the fruits we're going to be putting on here, and keep it nice and clean for you. And you can just easily clean up too, because you can take the parchment paper off, toss it, and your board is still pretty much clean. So I'm just filling this with different goodies. Like I said, this is a brunch theme. One tip I have with charcuterie boards is using little containers. And I also did kind of a yogurt bar of sorts on here too. So just little cups for some yogurt, and then all the different toppings we can add in there. Trying to keep in mind protein and fruit and things like that to keep it kind of healthy, but also delicious too. If you hadn't noticed, the she shed has a totally different look now. I will link that video of the big update down in the description box below for you if you missed it, but this worked out so perfect to have this space for food and to host my mom and do some crafting in the she shed as well. We just had fun eating, chatting, creating memories, catching up, and of course, crafting. All right, everyone say hi to my mom. She's no stranger. She's been here several times before, but this is the first project she is in charge of. She basically sent me this picture and said we were making terrariums, which I've never done before. Have you done it?
I've not.
So we're gonna learn together, and she's kind of in charge, so we're just gonna have fun. So I thought this was super smart, and it was very, very helpful. She printed off this how to build a terrarium page and even put on there why we needed each one of the layers. Didn't realize that. Obviously, this is both of our first time, so it was fun to kind of do this together. And of course, she was amazing and brought some Dollar Tree supplies to help us along the way too. So come along to our crafting session with us, and my mom is gonna help us along through this process.
All right, we're gonna start at the bottom. Got our layers, pebbles to drain the excess water. I wanna make the layers too.
Just a little bit?
Yeah. I'm gonna do that in the contrast.
Okay.
All right, and then we want charcoal, and that's what those are.
Okay.
All right, and then the dirt.
Oh, I love that you portion this out.
Now we can do some, if we want to do, put some sand in there.
Sure.
All right, and then we can do some plants.
Ooh, the fun part. Oh. Crazy hair. Cheers. Thanks. Love you.
Love you.
This was so much fun. It was fun just getting messy together and creating something together. Hers is on the left. I told her hers is so much better. She added lawn ornaments to hers. I added, I think, a little bit too much. I wish I would have scaled back, but it's just the more is more person in me. But I think this is a less is more project if you needed a tip from me. But I think Mom wins queen of this craft. So hit that thumbs up button for my mom, and thank you to her for sharing this project with us. We are not done yet though. I still have more Dollar Tree gift ideas that I want to share with you. Look at these gorgeous 3-wick candles. $5 at Dollar Tree. We're gonna pair it with one of their glass trays. $1.25. So this is a very affordable gift, but we're gonna make it look super classy and like you pulled it off of a boutique shelf. I think a lot of it has to do with choosing the most beautiful candle they have, and this one definitely looked gorgeous with those flowers around it. We're gonna attach it onto the base with some glue dots. So put 3 on the bottom of your candle. Another tip, make sure you take the price tag off. Nobody needs to know it's from Dollar Tree. It could very well be a $40 candle. Nobody's gotta know. So we're gonna take that, attach it onto that glass base. Look at that, it's like one big piece now, gorgeous. And again, we're going back to that tip that I shared earlier, using some gorgeous velvet ribbon. This is gonna shock you, but this is actually fall ribbon from Hobby Lobby. I know, but it's gonna work great for Mother's Day. It still has kind of a springy look, and it matches some of the green on the candle. So matchy, matchy, matchy is what we're going for here. We're gonna cut a strip off, put another glue dot on the top of the candle, flip your candle upside down, more glue dots on the ends of your ribbon, wrap it around to the base. Looks like it's got a nice big ribbon hug on it, and then take more ribbon, tie a simple bow, and then glue that onto the top. And then you'll just cut your tails kind of long, make sure they are even on both sides. And it's just as simple as that. And this is only a $6.25 gift. I mean, come on, right? Gorgeous, useful, love it, thoughtful, all the things. You put love into it and thought into it. And I don't know, I would love to get this as a gift. I don't know how these are from Dollar Tree. They are gorgeous glass boxes. And yeah, they're only $1.25. Love that. But we're gonna take it up a notch, make them look a little bit more vintagey, antique-y, high-end with this cool technique. So you need a spray bottle, fill it with some water, and then add equal parts distilled white vinegar. Put your lid back on, give it a little bit of a shake, and we need one more crafting item to go with this DIY. That is this Looking Glass spray paint. So this is not like a regular metallic gold. It actually has a mirror effect, and it's going to give this glass box a Mercury glass finish. So make sure your spray bottle is at the right misting. We don't want anything spraying, we just want it misting. So then go ahead, take your glass bottle, flip it to the right side that we're going to be adding the spray paint to, lightly mist it. I'm going to give you a close-up look so you can see the little droplet sizes that you're going to want forming on your box, just like this. Then you'll lightly mist your box with that spray paint. I will link the Looking Glass spray paint down below for you if I can find a link. If not, I got mine from Hobby Lobby. And what it's gonna do is that vinegar is actually gonna eat through the spray paint, and then it's gonna completely dry, and it's gonna add that kind of Mercury glass look. And it's gonna make it look vintage and gorgeous and amazing, and not like it only costs $1.25. I did let this sit outside for about an hour, took it inside, wiped it with a paper towel, and that's all you have to do. It really is that simple, and I think this just has so much more of a high-end look. Now you can give this gift just as it is, it's beautiful, or you can fill the box with goodies, flowers, or jewelry. You're gonna be shocked, but these bracelets are only about $8 on Amazon. I'll link them down below for you. I got one in each birthstone of my kiddos. So they fit down in there in these little bags. You could get a fancier bag if you wanna put that down in there. You could take them out of the bag and put them in there. It's totally up to you. But I just thought that was such a sweet, sentimental gift as well, being that they are birthstone, something that is wearable, and then you also get that beautiful glass gift box too.
Thank you so much for joining me for this Mother's Day DIY special. If you are looking to give the Lean Pix Cut S1 a try, I will have it linked down in the description box below for you, along with all the other supplies you saw me use in today's video. If you could, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you are new, and I want to thank you so much again for joining me today. I will see you in the next one. Have a creative day.